Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are looking to place themselves as progressive legitimate actors of goodwill as they enter the next phase of life outside of the royal family. Speaking to Sky Australia, writer and broadcaster Esther Krakue responded to the announcement that Meghan Markle is set to relaunch her lifestyle blog The Tig after a 6-year hiatus. According to the Mirror, Ms. Krakue said, she's set to launch this lifestyle blog and to compete with the likes of Jessica Alba and Gwyneth Paltrow. It's very weird because she's not a legitimate businesswoman in any regard really. She's spent a significant part of her adult life as an actress, so it's going to be very interesting to see what she's going to do with this. Opening a lifestyle blog is not exactly the pinnacle of progressive work, but they are looking for a legitimate cause because they realize that now everything that they do will be linked to the royal family and the fact that they've spent the last 2 years whinging about them. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been criticized heavily in recent months after the release of Spare, Prince Harry's memoir, in which he makes several allegations about King Charles, Queen Camilla, and Prince William. Following these allegations, their popularity has plummeted, both in the UK and abroad. Ms. Krakue added, they've literally just enriched themselves of their story with the royal family over and over again. They've interviewed a few airheads and Hollywood, who are fast losing interest anyway because they're becoming less relevant as the days go by. As a result, their attendance at this May's coronation of King Charles is in doubt. This live blog is now closed, read coverage below. 5 hours ago 20:47 Christopher Sharp. King Charles III receives new horse from Canadian Mounties. King Charles III has received a new horse from the Canadian Mounties as a part of a tradition dating back to 1904 and Canada's Northwest Mounted Police. The tradition is being continued by a noble, a 7-year-old 2 hands high black mare. Recently given to the king, she is reportedly settling into her new home at the Royal Mews in Windsor, where His Majesty met her for the first time earlier this week. Noble's debut is expected to be at the King's first Trooping the Colour as monarch on June 17. The horse will join more than 200 other horses, 1,400 troops, and 400 musicians for the official birthday celebrations. Buckingham Palace praised the horse for her physical and athletic ability, as well as her composed personality. 5 hours ago 20:41 Christopher Sharp's Sophie Wessex relieved she no longer has to curtsy to Meghan. Sophie Wessex, the new Duchess of Edinburgh, is relieved she no longer has to curtsy to Meghan Markle, according to reports. A source told the Mail on Sunday, Sophie is relieved. She no longer has to curtsy to someone in the family who has not only left royal duties but has spent the past 3 years criticizing the institution that Sophie works so hard to support. Prince Edward and Sophie became the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh on the Prince's 59th birthday as a reward for his service to the Crown. The title will not be hereditary. 7 hours ago 19:00 Christopher Sharp. Meghan Markle to bring back the Tig blog after 6-year hiatus. Meghan Markle could be set to relaunch her wellness blog, The Tig, after a 6-year hiatus. Meghan originally closed the blog when she began dating Prince Harry in 2017. However, the Mirror reports she has received official preliminary approval to relaunch the site. The Tig, reportedly named after Meghan's favorite wine Tignanello, could rival Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, a site said to offer similar wellness content. According to papers filed with the U.S. Trademark and Patent Office, the return of the blog could also see Meghan become an agoniette, a way for Meghan to provide commentary in the field of personal relationships. Read the full story here. 11 hours ago. 14:30 Catherine Meyer funnel. Buckingham Palace's garden is a walled oasis, and produces 160 jars of honey per year. Buckingham Palace has been the official residence of the British monarchy since 1837, attracting millions of visitors every year. While the property itself is currently undergoing an extensive refurbishment, the grounds of the central London landmark are constantly being added to by the team of gardeners. Described as a walled oasis, there's plenty to explore on the private grounds. Read the full story here. 12 hours ago. 13:44 Catherine Meyer funnel. Hollywood is laughing at them. Meghan Markle ridiculed in hilarious SNL joke. Meghan Markle has once again been mocked by a top US comedy show as Saturday Night Live has become the latest to take a swipe at the Duchess of Sussex. Comedian Michael Che joked that Meghan was being offered $19 an hour to attend the coronation as a graphic of the Duchess dressed as a maid appeared behind him. The segment has so far been lapped up by viewers. Appearing on SNL on Saturday night, Che said, "It was reported that the organizers of King Charles' coronation have officially invited Meghan Markle. And this is nice, at a starting salary of $19 an hour." The studio audience erupted in shocked laughter as viewers at home said the segment was hilarious. Read the full story here. 13 hours ago. 12:45 Catherine Meyer funnel. Royal evictions in history and how they foreshadow Harry and Meghan's fate. While Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were the first members of the British royal family to make Frogmore Cottage their home, the Windsor property has been in use since the late 18th century. It was built as a retreat for a queen consort and her daughters, but later became a home to a beloved aide, a nursery for future kings and a place of refuge for an almost destitute royal. However, the Duke and Duchess are not the first to be evicted from their home, with figures of the past also being forced to vacate the comforts of their royal residence. Here, Express.co.uk takes a look back at previous royal evictions and how they may foreshadow the Sussexes' fate. Read the full story here. 14 hours ago. 11:44 Catherine Meyer funnel. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Frogmore Cottage eviction backed by Britain's Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's eviction from Frogmore Cottage is backed by the majority of Brits, new polling suggests. The exclusive poll by Techne for the Express found 68% said they agreed with the King asking the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who quit royal duties in 2020 for a new life in the US, to vacate the Windsor property. Just 16% of respondents said no in the poll of 1,624 British adults carried out from March 8 to 9. A further 16% said they did not know. Read the full story here. 15 hours ago. 10:51 Catherine Meyer funnel. Prince Andrew in despair after being left nothing from Queen's £650 million inheritance. Prince Andrew has reportedly been complaining to friends that has been left none of Queen Elizabeth's reported £650 million fortune, with King Charles now fully in control of the royal purse strings. Sole inheritor Charles is not required to pay any tax on the money and has so far avoided handing any out to his younger sibling. According to sources, the Duke of York is bewildered at having no money, as he lost his taxpayer-funded security and accommodation when he stepped down as a working royal. He also stands to lose Royal Lodge, his £30 million home in Windsor Great Park he shares with ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, as his annual £249,000 grant will be cut from April. Without the grant, Andrew will struggle to afford the upkeep on the property, with millions of his own money already being spent in renovations. Read the full story here. 16 hours ago 09:26 Catherine Meyer Funnel. Harry and Meghan would make step in right direction with coronation visit. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will make a step in the right direction if they attend King Charles' coronation, a royal historian said. Author Gareth Russell also said the Duke and Duchess of Sussex could soften their feud with Buckingham Palace if they don't use the coronation as fodder for Netflix. Speaking to Us Weekly, the author of The Palace, From the Tudors to the Windsor said there was still suspicion surrounding the pair following the release of their Netflix docuseries and Prince Harry's memoir. He said, "I think if the Sussexes go, I would hope it could be a step in the right direction. I think there are a lot of jokes doing the rounds in Britain that if they do turn up, the royal family had better ask them to sign an NDA, or check if they're wearing microphones." Read the full story here. 17 hours ago 08:21 Catherine Meyer Funnel. Princess Margaret's wedding dress was iconic, but another royal wore a near replica. Princess Margaret and Anthony Armstrong Jones wed on May 6, 1960, at Westminster Abbey. The wedding was spectacular as it was the first royal wedding to be televised to the public. Although the Countess of Snowdon wore a fabulous royal tiara that she purchased herself, and she also showed off her rose-shaped engagement ring, her wedding dress was equally gorgeous. Dana Barrowman, the marketing manager at Jewelry Box, spoke to Express.co.uk to explain the design behind Margaret's stunning wedding dress. She said, "Princess Margaret was truly a maverick all her life and her wedding day was no different. Though she looked every bit the iconic English rose that the world saw her be, she stayed true to herself by adding her own unconventional twist to the details of her special day." Princess Margaret's wedding dress has gone on to become one of the most iconic royal wedding gowns owing to its classic timelessness. Her long-sleeved silk organza Norman Hartnell gown featured a voluminous skirt made of over 30 meters of fabric. A v-neck and a well-fitted bodice and waist ensured that the gown did not overwhelm the 51 princess's figure. The expert claims that Princess Margaret's bridal gown has lived on through other royal brides. Read the full story here. 18 hours ago 07:58 Catherine Meyer Funnel. Harry and Meghan's children not invited to coronation. In latest royal snub, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been dealt yet another blow as reports emerged claiming their children have not been invited to the coronation. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex confirmed last week that the King had invited them to the ceremony scheduled to take place on May 6. But Prince Archie Harrison, 3, and Princess Lilibet Diana's, 1, attendance has now been thrown into question. The Sunday Telegraph reported correspondence from Buckingham Palace did not include any mention of the children being invited to the ceremony. The service is due in 8 weeks and Harry and Meghan have allegedly received no guidance on whether the children will be allowed to attend. A royal source noted that Archie and Lilibet are very young and might struggle to cope with the ceremony. Read the full story here. 18 hours ago 07:51 Catherine Meyer Funnel. Good morning from London. I'm Catherine Meyer Funnel and I'll be bringing you all the royal updates into this afternoon. Feel free to get in touch. Cathy Meyer Funnel at reachbook.com.
Trying to find a way over lover. Now take